What's up, guys? DJ here with Pop Culture Renegades.
We're here with Pop Culture Shock Toys.
Nice. So I'm walking around on the grounds, and the first thing I see is this amazing Conan, this amazing reptile, these Street Fighter characters, Ryu, Ken, looking amazing, and we had to stop and talk to him a little bit about that. So tell us a little bit about PCS and these great statues.
Well, we do a lot of conventions. We do Comic-Cons and we do Wondercon, obviously. And one of the most popular ones that we've had this con that I've noticed people are really having a real positive reaction to is She-Ra.
The She-Ras.
Yeah, She-Ra, which is kind of trippy because, She-Ra was a 80s cartoon.
That's like my times, you know what I mean? That's our times. We grew up on She-Ra.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the majority of collectors have been adults from the 80s, or?
What's so funny about it is I've noticed it's been all ages recognizing She-Ra, which
Really?
is so interesting to me. Like, for instance, we had a little 4-year-old girl who was walking past, completely recognized She-Ra.
And she knew who She-Ra was.
Yeah, and obviously, she screamed from the corridor. She was like, She-Ra! And she dragged her mom over. And I was like, that is amazing because,
It really is.
yeah, that's way beyond her time. Like, we're talking about the 80s. So people are very, very into this piece. We've gotten a lot of positive reaction from it. Just the detail and She-Ra's buddy Cal, we decided to put on there
Yes.
too. Yeah, so this has been a really great piece, and we're really proud of this one, and we have it featured on our flyer too. So yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, people were really excited when they picked up the flyer, and they came right over and they're like, "Oh my God, it's actually here! We can see it in person." So yeah.
And actually, speaking of which, and it's a great eclectic group of just diversity. You see Mortal Kombat, we have your Street Fighter V version, Judge Dredd, Sons of Anarchy. So you guys have your hands on a few different pots.
Oh yeah, definitely. And what's amazing about the Sons of Anarchy figures is that you can bend them. We could go take a look at them too.
Yeah,
you can
absolutely.
actually bend them and pose them and stuff, which is great. Instead of just the standard statue, yeah, which is great too. But sometimes you may want to pose them in different ways or
For the option.
yeah, so that's really great too. And the detail on them is amazing.
So, I mean, I see a whole bunch of different scales. I mean, I see a bigger Ryu next to a smaller Ken. So what are the different scales that they come in? Do you guys do busts, or talk us through about that?
I've done a bust before, but say for instance She-Ra, she's a 1.4 scale. We do all different types of scales. And for instance, I mean, if you want to go over there and take a look, I mean, we have done busts, but I have noticed that people respond more to the full figure. Yeah, that it's more of a display thing, yeah. So
Yeah, we love our details, and that's something that these statues aren't lacking at all, is the detail, because it caught my eye. They really are incredible. So besides She-Ra, is there anything else that you feel has been popular, or what have you seen has been this con alone? What have been people gravitating towards?
they've been gravitating towards She-Ra as well as the smaller figures, as well as Sons of Anarchy. That's been a big one too, because it's super recognizable as far as the television show. So yeah. So they've been gravitating towards that one as well, yeah.
Very cool. So if people wanted to keep up to date with the newest releases and the new figures, what would be the best way to go about that?
Actually, the best way to do it would be to go to, we go by PCS Collectables, but also the full name is, as you can see, popcultureshocktoys.com. And so you can go there and you can sign up for our newsletter. We send a newsletter once a week to keep you up to date on what's coming up and our releases and, when you can pre-order things. So that would be the best way to catch up with us, is to send us an email, check out our website. We have an Instagram too, which is really cool. Yeah, because you can see we also have Facebook, but the Instagram I think is even cooler because you can just click on picture after picture after picture, and you can see the process of how a lot of these figures are being made too.
Nice.
Yeah, Jerry's really cool. He posts a lot of stuff about how they're being made. Yeah, which is really neat. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. As
You can see
collectors,
the process. Yeah, you can see an actual process. Yeah.
no, absolutely. As a collector, I love seeing the process. I love to see how these beautiful pieces get made and see the final product, because, again, I'm sure the pictures are great, but these things need to be seen in person, so definitely check them out. So on behalf of us, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. My first interview at one of my first cons, so I'm very excited. Yeah.
That's love right there.
Oh, man,
That is love right there. So can we get the Renegades out?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Renegades out. Bam.